Hey guys, welcome to another episode of From My Kitchen to Yours. Now I'm going to visit another family member and we're going to be cooking up a storm. Now guys, we don't know what is in the box yet, but when we get to the house we're going to find out. So come along with me and let's meet this amazing family member. Come on. Hello. Oh my god. Hello. It's me. It's me. I'm here. How are you doing? Oh, thank you. How have you been?
Very well,
Thank you for inviting us into your home and your kitchen.
Thank you so much.
How have you been? How are you doing?
Very well, very well. Hello,
Yay.
welcome to my kitchen.
We are here. Yes. So nice to meet you once
nice to
again.
meet you
We've been looking forward to this, right?
Yes.
So, are we ready to cook?
Yes, let's do this. Hi everyone, my name is Margaret, and today I have Omoye cooked in my kitchen.
So yes, what are we making today?
Today we'll be making coconut moimoi. And as usual with Omoye cooks, with a twist.
A twist! So get ready. It's not going to be regular moimoi. This is the one that buttery in your mouth, melting your mouth. Don't worry, come along. So guys, like she said, we're going to be making coconut buttery moimoi. And we have all these ingredients provided by our able partner, my food angel. So, yay! She provided all of this for us and we're going to be cooking with this. So, guys, if you don't want to be going to the market, just send my food angels. She'll get you every single thing that you need and you're going to make your food quick and easy. So, yes, let's get right into this. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to boil some eggs. Well, we're not going to boil all the eggs, right? So, we're going to keep some. So we're going to be boiling the eggs now. So we're using brown beans, right? So we're going to be pouring some water. Now, I hope you know that no one peels beans with hand anymore. At least not my family members. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this into the blender using the pulse function and we're going to get the skin out in less than 5 minutes. Oh yeah, start counting. So our beans is going to go into our blender. Just want to make sure that you allow it to sit just for about 1 minute and then it's going to go in. I'm going to pour some water into the blender. At least it should reach the level of the beans, because we just want to peel the skin. We're not blending it fully yet. You can add more water. I'm testing my blender at this point. Oh my god. Okay, so we're going to use the pulse function. So that's it. And that is it though. Skin is filled here. So put water. Do we have a sieve? And that's it. So you can see that, guys, in less than 5 minutes the skins are out. And we're going to just wash this off and come back with the beans itself that's been peeled. Yes. If you go to kitchen school, it's good, but for those who teach themselves, I just feel like if you are wondering ever, is this something I enjoy doing? You taught yourself, so yeah, it has to be something you enjoy doing.
I think YouTube helped a lot. So most of my baking is actually from YouTube.
Yes. Interestingly, when I started my content creation, and I didn't know what gadget and what I should use, it was YouTube. I went to YouTube to do my own research. So whenever I felt like this thing has to be done better, I'll just go there and then start doing my research. In fact, I had like an alarm on my phone at the time. Say, go and read. Go and do your research. And then I'll go there and start doing my research. Okay, these people, what do they use? How can I use it? If I don't have this, what else can I use to replicate something that looks like it? Using what I had. And YouTube, the interesting thing is anything you type there, you will get a response.
Exactly, that was it. Yeah.
That's really, really good. Okay. Is this something you look at doing full time or? Man, that smile, it's like, ha.
I would say yes.
Okay.
However, I have plans to japa.
Gang. Japa crew.
So, I don't know, I think I'll figure it out.
Okay.
When everything clicks.
Right.
But I think it's something I actually want to do full time, if wherever I am permits.
Hey, Sheikh Ud, hey. This Japa crew. This Japa story, And it's all our IT people, though.
Yeah.
Aside our medical people that are going, IT people are also Japa, you know.
Okay. I've been not serious with the whole thing, but
yeah,
you need to think about it lately.
So would you say that, how do I put this now? If you're told to stay in Nigeria for $1 million, will you stay?
I'll stay.
Okay. So no now. So you stay.
I stay.
You are staying now.
I actually love it here.
Yeah.
Well, I think
ha. Nigeria is Nigeria.
I actually love it here. I don't even think if I wanted to relocate, I would just, just permanently. I think at some point I'll see.
You still come back. Yeah. I get that feeling too, but I just haven't really thought about it like it's time to go. But I think there's a point you just get to, once you know, you're just like, I beg. It's time. And I think at that point, even when you're offered something, you probably just feel like it's time. Okay, at this point, if I wash these bills more than this, she turned to snow. I'm still having those ones at the top are the ones stressing me right now. Should have done this in 2 parts. But yeah, the skin is also good for the body. Okay, so our beans is ready. I'm going to allow this to soak in water for a few minutes while we prep the other ingredients. Thank you for the seeding. So you mentioned that you love cooking.
Yeah.
What made you like cooking? Or what was the first food you cooked? Do you remember it? Beans.
Yes, I remember very well. It was beans, and because I was in a hurry, so my mom doesn't come back and cook.
Yeah.
Just have done.
Oh my god.
But it was actually nice. She was impressed. Just
Yay.
that. It was a bit rough. But
yeah.
We ate it like that.
What was the first food I cooked? I think the first food I cooked was maybe Sunday rice. But the water was too much. Kai, the rice was so soft. And growing up, I had this thing with measurements. So it's either it's too little or too much. I made beans and the entire house ate it 5 times.
Wow.
I said everybody took 5 pounds. Why? Why would you cook this? Man. Okay.
Let me read this.
Yes, please. So we're going to toast our pepper and onions. So that's the twist you are bringing. You want your moimoi to have this smoky taste and flavor. So we're going to be toasting this in a dry heated pan. I'll put a little bit of oil to add more flavor, right? And then we can blend that with the beans. So our beans is in water here. We want it to get really soft so it can be melt in your mouth type of moi moi. Okay, so let me get these onions ready. So you cook already, so you know about having moi moi tastes really nice. What would you say is your secret to your moi moi, for instance?
Wow. I don't really. I just know that I love to add a wishi when I'm making moi moi.
Yeah.
So, I think just like you actually, like the sweet corn, fish, and yeah, I think that's. I don't have any secrets with moi moi. Never actually thought of it. I recently started adding eggs, and I like the feeling.
Yeah. So we're going to also do that too. I think that one too is very good. I think one other thing that people underestimate is the power of tatashe.
Okay. I'm learning.
I think tatashe is just one very underrated pepper because we do a lot of bell peppers, they are sweet and everything. But when you see our own locally grown bell pepper, it doesn't occur to you that they are the same family member. And that sweetness you get from regular sweet bell pepper, there's a way you can work your own tatashe to get that sweetness too. So I think it's seriously underrated. Yeah, onions is entering my eyes.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, and I love lots of onions too. Yes. So we are going to toast this. So I'm going to be pouring this. We are toasting it. I'm going to put a little bit of oil. Now you can equally do this in an air fryer or an oven. But the pan just gets that done very quickly and also adds its own. So
should I cover it?
No, I'm going to leave it like this. Then later on we'll be stirring it from time to time. Once it gets that color.
Can I increase it?
Yes, please. Yeah. So when that is ready, we can now begin to blend everything together.
And it smells good already.
Yes. And I remember when I first heard that pepper is a fruit. And it just starts with knowing what these things are, what helps it, and all of that. And you just find out that a lot of these things that we do just helps to bring out your onions, for instance, your purple onions, your white onions, your brown onions. They are cooked differently depending on what you want to. Depending on what you want to do. The sweetness in brown sugar, brown onions. It has has more sugar in it and all of that. Then you have your white onions, you also have your purple onions and everything. As the chicken come out of the egg. I think so. And if you want to just make a very quick jollof, just toast your pepper and you're good to go.
I just need to try this.
Yeah. We have our toasted tatashe and onions and a little bit of our Scotch bonnet, which we know in Nigeria as rodo. So we've gotten all the nice color, we've gotten the smoky flavor that we want, and we've also activated the sugar, the natural sugar in the peppers and the onions. And now we can proceed to blend with the beans. Fantastic. Okay, so now it's time to combine.
Or is this okay?
This works. So putting our beans. I added more onions because onions is a major flavor enhancer. I won't be putting too much water in the beans because we want to be able to control the liquid we have inside. So I'm adding the roasted one and a little bit of Scotch bonnet. And not put so much. Do you like pepper? Plenty pepper. So now for the water, we don't want to put too much in the beans. So if this is where the beans is, right, you want to put the water to like a little bit, somewhat at the middle. You don't want to put too much. And if you're blending this for akara, you're going to use a lot less water. And trust the blender that you're using. That is going to work well. Okay, so I'm going to be using the high function. Okay, so that's that for the blending. So we are doing moimoi elewe. I'm going to be wrapping this one in leaves. What's
really
your leaf wrapping skills? Rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. 11.
8.
Correct. So we'll be doing this together. Okay. So like I said, I always like the batter thick. So that if I'm adding any other thing to it, I can say add more water and control it.
So that means this.
Yeah, we can just use it and keep for now. Imagine you add so much water and then you still have to now mix and then to now be watching. And that's why you have some people would say, yeah, Moimoi refuse to solidify. Okay, so let's stir this together. Use this. So here is our moimoi. I will say welcome to part 1. Now, for the different things we'll be adding into it, which was why again I mentioned the fact that we're adding very little water. We're adding in coconut milk. So we're going to just pour that into our moimoi batter. So we're just going to stir that together. So we have it looking, now you don't want it too watery. So this is the consistency you are looking for. This particular consistency. So once we have this, we can now begin to get ready the other ingredients. We boiled our eggs first, so we're going to peel that egg. We have this lovely looking smoked Titus fish. We're going to take out the stick, we're going to take out the bones, the head. Basically wash this and then we're going to also bring it back and then you'll see every other thing. We're also going to be using corned beef also in this moimoi. Talk about it being rich. And for the pasta, some people will be like, Omoye, I've come again. I'm going to be adding some raw eggs into that batter. It's going to add another flavor and make it buttery and make it lovely. We also need to get our seasoning cube. Someone should tag Noah. Hi Noah. Using some salt. Be using some spice. So I brought my native secret spice here.
Okay. The one you usually add to your recipe.
So it's a fishy blend with other things. So we'll also be adding that. That will also add its own flavor to it. It has both catfish, it has crayfish. So all of that goodness is going to go in. And yes, So the rule to cracking the egg is so that we don't go and spoil this beautiful thing we have done is to crack this into a bowl and be sure that it's in good condition. So we don't crack a spoiled egg, for instance. I heard gist about eggs too, that you can shake it if you so not the ones that are bad and the ones that aren't bad. But I don't know what I'm listening for.
Exactly.
Yay! It's good.
I don't know how to crack egg like this.
So that's one. Okay, let's crack the second one. Okay. Have you noticed that Margaret has been really helpful? Can you see how she's literally oh gods. And two. So yeah, we have good eggs and perfect yolks. So we have the raw egg going in, and like I said, it helps to, and Margaret, you also talked about it, right?
Yeah.
I think it also adds some level of creaminess to the entire batter. You can do without it, but if you can, it works perfectly. You're just going to add another level of, yes please. We'll use this one to scoop later. Okay, it's already washed up.
Yeah, it is. I can rinse it.
Okay, so I'm just going to whisk that in. And if you can, please let your moimoi batter be very smooth. It just helps with everything. Now, this guy is going to be going in, at least some parts of it. Like I mentioned, this is a combination of blended smoked catfish, crayfish, prawns. Think of all the native goodness you usually put in your native condiments. That's what is here. So I'm also going to put that.
Smells good.
Yes. So we're going to put that in, and that is also going to add its own. Now notice we haven't added salt or seasoning cubes, so now we're going to put in our seasoning cube. And one thing I like to do is, so you don't have batches of it in different places, I'll dissolve it in water and then we'll pour that water in. Now if you have stock, this is the best time you want to put in that stock. Your meat stock, chicken stock, that would also add some flavor to that. And if you think we are done, we are not done. We are still adding things here. Now, you know that's moimoi that when you use your fork or spoon to cut it and it glides, there's a reason it glides. See, oil, it helps. So I'm also going to put just, I want to say a drizzle, but this is more than a drizzle, but you get it. Just going to put that in. And growing up, one of my mom's favorites was always combining palm oil and groundnut oil together in moimoi. It helps with the color and it also gives a very, very nice flavor. So I'm of course using the one I got from my Food Angels. So I'm going to also add that into it, and it's going to also add its own flavor.
I can already imagine everything coming together. The flavor from the
yeah.
Oh my God.
So that is also going to go in. So we're just going to mix it up together And then you're going to taste your butter too, right? Because we haven't added salt yet. So you want to taste it first before you now add your salt. Then you can know the quantity of salt you need. You know your corned beef already comes seasoned. So this is the reason why we haven't added salt yet. Makes sense. Yeah. And then we can get ready to use our moimoi names. So I think we should already cut this and get this ready. Initially, I thought the batter was too much. Lo and behold, I mean, it's too small.
Small now.
Now it's looking actually like a lot. So these wraps are actually going to work. Wherever we stop, we'll keep it with you.
So how do you get your wraps? Because here,
yeah,
it's just like 400 naira or something. But this looks
yeah,
like you bought it together.
Yeah. So that's the thing. My food angels.
Oh, okay.
Yes. They shop directly from people that deal in it specifically, like from farms. So they're able to get a cheaper deal. So all these things like getting them in bulk just comes from them. You just tell them the quantity and the amount you want, and then they get it for you. But usually, yeah, so usually you'd always find Maltov markets is where they mostly shop, but now they started partnering with farms, which just makes it way easier, way easier.
Should I put this in the pot?
I want to put everything first. Okay.
So I was going to ask, but I was shy.
Okay.
So how long have you been doing this, and what was it like when you started off?
Okay, I've been doing this November 8th. Wow. We'll make it 3 years.
Wow. 3 years. Wow.
Yes, 3 years. And I remember the date, interestingly, because it was, first of all, it was during the lockdown, and then everybody was working from home. And I just felt like I was at a point I just felt like there had to be something more. And that was how it all started. I did not, it started out as a hobby. So it wasn't like, oh, I want to do this business or anything like that. It just started out as a hobby, and over time I realized that people actually like this thing though. Okay. So somebody likes this recipe, okay, let's continue. And there was something I knew, because so for the first time, I'm going to say this, I had first tried out to do fashion design, because growing up I was also one that my needle and thread, I would sew a skirt, things. I just found it very fun to do. So in my head I was like, maybe this is something I should also be doing. So I had even gone to learn how to do that. But for some reason, I just didn't have motivation to continue to do it. I got a sewing machine. It's still in my mom's house. It's still at my parents' place. And then with this quick, I was just like, well, I'm bored. Let's just try this in and see how it goes. And over time, it started getting some traction. People were liking it. I was like, let's continue. And I had to build a consistency around it, because I knew myself that if I didn't put a structure, I would stop at some point and just feel like I'm bored or something. Exactly. So I started setting timetables. I would put my phone and say Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, recipe days, things like that. And that was how I just started. I used the pots I had, I used the spoons I had. I didn't buy lights. I didn't even know that people use lights. That was how much I didn't give it so much thought, because I just felt it's something I enjoyed, let me just do it. Right? So, and that was just it. I just kept doing it and then improving as I went on. It's when I started doing it, I started realizing that, oh, people use ring lights. Hey, you didn't say? And then I'll go get one small tiny ring lights that can stand on the table. And then some people say, your phone, no, you're supposed to get a very nice phone that would help. I say, hey, people did tell me now.
I think you've done very well for 3 years, actually.
Thank you.
This for longer.
No.
Hopefully,
I'll be cooking for longer, but
get motivated.
For the food blogging part, no. Started 2020. So yeah, November 8th makes it 3 years.
Wow. This will help me start.
Yes,
hopefully.
It should.
Fingers crossed.
It should though. And I think one thing I also like to say is it has to be something you enjoy, even when nobody is giving you audience in quotes.
No.
Because if it's not something you enjoy and you're doing it solely because of doing something, then at some point you probably get tired. I recall I was doing this in 2020. Yes, I said it was getting traction, but I didn't even get, how many followers did I have? It was my family members that were liking it. As in my inner family members. I remember some days I will post, I'll call my sister, babe, go and like now. Go and I just put out something, now go and like it, please go and like it. And then she would go and like it. So my husband, yeah, now I've posted this morning, go and just say good, just type something. And that was how I was doing that. And for 1 year, there was no buzz, there was no viral recipe, just like that. He just kept on going. And after a while, I just posted the most, in fact, the first viral recipe that went out was one that I did not even put any thoughts to. I didn't put any thoughts to it. I got out Moimoi, I got out plantain. In fact, it's Moimoi. I got out Moimoi, I got out plantain. And then I was like, does anybody do this? Who combines this with this? And then boom, 200k views. From 1,000 views. I was like, you didn't tell me people like Moimoi like this. And then that was how it just started. And from there, some other bigger blogs started posting it. And that was just it. And it just took, I saw how the journey went because it was just consistency. And one thing I always like to say is, even brands that approach me at the moment, you will not hear them say we've been following you since. They were not commenting, they were not liking, they were not. So you don't even know that anybody's watching you. So it has to be something you do with no applause. Do something that it's not because people are following it, or the days you don't have any like it by yourself and be good with that. As long as it's something you enjoy.
I'm not sure how I started following, but I think I remember I'm not sure the recipe you posted, but I remember very well following you for the twist you added. I've been thinking since you've been here, I've been thinking what
was the particular recipe?
Yeah, but I remember very well. So something to do with, you added a twist and I'm like, this is something I can do. Like, that was it. And since then,
yeah.
Following that.
And
I just laughed.
So it's not all, I persevered. There are times that you feel like, let me do what every other person is doing. But after a while, like, I beg, let me just stand my ground and be that person that I want to be known for.
And it pays off.
And it pays off, exactly. So that was just one thing that really helped. So we are breaking this guy.
Show me how to do.
We are breaking this guy just in time, Abby. So you put your hand just towards here. So your hand is underneath here. Yeah.
Like this.
And then you just push it out.
Okay, I'll try another one.
Try another one. So let me say that. So this is your leaf. The part that is not shiny is at the top. Your index finger is here. This other hand is exactly. Yeah. And then you just pull it out. Pull. And then it just comes out. Just turned it. Oh yeah, we have 100 more leaves to go. Oh yeah, let's do it now. Use this one. Okay, so break. Now just kind of guide it underneath. Push, push, push. Yes! push, 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 and then it's out.
Well, I did this. She did it.
So yeah, and of course, you know why we do it, because if you don't remove that and you are done folding and then you bend, it's going to break the leaf, and then you now have your moimoi leaking out.
Yeah, my mom is always leaking.
Yes.
I don't know why.
And you don't want that to happen. And then sometimes you bend this over, this one just pierces into it, and then liquid gold is coming out. So yeah, that's how we do that. So I'm putting a bit of salt. This pink Himalayan salt.
Okay, so I was going to say that I think this is unique to you, and I was going to ask what kind of salt it is.
Yeah. So regular salt is equally fine, but then it's always said that the purest of salts are the ones that are closest to its raw form, and it has a lot more nutrients than the already processed, fully processed ones. So once in a while, I just use that one to add some magic. Just like you get your rock salts and all of that, those solid ones too. They also have their own. Okay, so I think I like the consistency where this is. Good. Okay, so let's the folding begin. So we're using 2 leaves. I love using 2 leaves. So let me check this one. Okay, good.
So is it like big and small, or
just
any?
For me, I use big and small. So depending on what spots. Big and small. The small one goes in, the bigger one outside. The shiny parts always faces down. So, and I like to align mine like this.
Or like this.
I always like to just tilt it like diagonal. And then fold from the bottom, 1 in, fold. Next, just keep holding. Good. Yeah, fantastic. And then you just bend. So you see, it's very easy to bend now because you've broken the stalk. And then we are good. Okay. So we can put our batter now. Now, the egg, since this batter is plenty, I'm just going to divide that. Okay, you can use the knife into half. If you don't have egg in your own, we are sorry. Everything into half. Yeah. So we can just use that. Yeah. Okay. So you thoroughly mix this, so you can keep this guy. Okay, so now we're going to put in, so of course you look at the size that this is going to give, right? So you don't put more than it can hold, otherwise it's going to overflow. Even though we want to overflow, bless. So I'm going to do this. So this is the quantity, right? So this is the one that this one can hold. And then other things are going in. I'm going to put in the corned beef. Some fish will also go in. Egg is also going to go in. Okay, I'm waiting for you now. and then we'll fold it together.
This is good, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit more, just a little. Yeah, good.
Wow.
Okay. So, corned beef goes in, fish goes in too, and then egg. Yeah. So, it's time to fold. So, I always do this, like clipping them together. Yeah. So I just fold and fold and fold until you get to this point. Yeah, so that's fine. It's fine. So we have that, and we're putting that into our pots. So we've already done a cushion for it. So we just put that down. Fantastic. And now it's done! It's done! It's done! So we'll continue for the others. Yeah. So how do you usually wrap? Okay, you've already wrapped yours. I wanted to see how you usually wrap yours. Okay, you always make it aligned.
Yeah,
okay.
Something like this.
Okay.
So I actually like the...
Yeah, I think for me, it gives it a wider, it makes it wider for me. So that's why I do that, so. But anyway, as long as it seals in the moimoi good and fine, then you are good and ready. No stress. Just look for the one that makes it easy for you. Okay. Okay. Hold it one more time. Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. It's not a competition for the best wraps moimoi, so nobody's judging. So you're now a pro. Yes. I like how I ask the question and I'm answering myself. Oh my god. Wait, so I'm putting too much now. It's a prayer that it works.
Growing up, we'll cut the eggs into like 4.
Yeah.
So now looking at this, it's just like, oh, this is Odogu, Moimoi. Everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now we're covering it with our leaves.
In this way.
Yes. So this is going to trap the heat and help it to also cook faster. If you watch those that cook by the roadside, do not use one cotton to cover it, also a cloth. So it's just to trap enough steam so it can cook with its own steam. Okay. Now we wait for it to get ready. Oh my god. Our moimoi is almost ready. We're going to look at the same time. Our moimoi is ready. So I'm going to check it now and see how it's looking. So we're just going to open that. So I'm just going to take out one, right, and see how. Let's take this one here. Here, let's take this one. Okay, why shall we keep this? Let's use it, yeah. Okay. So we're just going to check this. Anyway, okay. Okay. Do the honors. Let's open that up. Okay.
Wow. Look at that.
Yes, our Moimoi is ready. And you can see that it's looking all good.
Perfect.
Looking perfect. All solid, right? And guys, this is what we have! Yay! Our coconut Moimoi is ready. Just look at that. It looks so good. Now, for the taste test, let's taste it. First of all,
Oh my god.
oh yeah. Can you see how soft that looks?
Oh my god.
Can you see that?
I love the texture.
Oh yeah. Let's hear it. Oh my god.
I promise this is not for the camera. This is not. I like how soft and I think that pepper.
Yeah,
this we
roasting it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it really has this unique, and then it's really. I'm trying to find the word.
Come closer.
I just like how moist and fluffy it feels in the mouth. And buttery.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Guys, this is really so good. The coconut milk, all the flavors, from roasting the peppers, the onions. This is definitely not your regular Moimoi. It's not your regular Moimoi. This is so
The
good.
fish, everything works together.
This is how you should be making your Moimoi now going forward. This is so good. And we're having that with this lovely piece of gari that Margaret provided us with. And our sugar. So this is just the perfect combination for when you just need something delicious. This food will give you a hug and say yes.
Definitely going to do this. I will redo this.
Yes, so thank you.
Weekend.
Thank you. It was nice cooking
so
with you.
I enjoyed every bit of it.
Same here.
Oh my God.
It was fantastic.
So much for the opportunity.
So on behalf of our partners, Maltina from Nigerian breweries, we are presenting you this Maltina packs to enjoy, sharing happiness with your family. Okay.
Thank you.
Yay.
I enjoyed every bit of this.
Yes. So Margaret, how has it been for you, the experience so far?
This was such an amazing experience. I won't trade for anything. I do not regret doing this at all.
Yay.
When I initially saw your post and then I sent the message, my interest.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I had this mixed feeling. Should I change? Should I, you know what? I could just opt out and not do this again. But
yeah,
I'm so happy that I followed through and seeing you here in my kitchen and making Moimoi on a whole new level. This is not your regular Moimoi. From the mixture, the texture, the flavors, everything. Like
keep going.
I do not regret having you in my kitchen, and I hope we can do this again. If I'm not asking for too much. But, yeah, I will be very glad to have you again, and I know it just gets better. Thank you for motivating me. Thank you for the advice. Thank you. Like, this is from the bottom of my heart. I feel so emotional. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us, Jerry. Pleasure was all ours.
This team, thank you so much, everyone. Thumbs up. Thank you, guys.
Bye.